So, we all use Microsoft Word, right? But have you ever stopped to think about how much time we might be wasting on something as simple as selecting text? It sounds really basic, I know, but getting good at it can seriously speed up your entire workflow. Today, we're going to unlock a few simple but super powerful techniques that'll probably change the way you work.
You know the feeling. You're trying to highlight a specific chunk of text and you're just dragging that cursor. You go a little too far, then you have to drag back. It's slow, it's not very precise, and let's be honest, it's kind of annoying. But what if I told you there are way, way better methods?
So, why even focus on this? Well, because selecting text is basically step one for almost everything you do in Word. You want to make something bold, add a hyperlink, cut a sentence and move it? It all starts with making a selection. The bottom line is pretty simple. Get faster at selecting, and you get faster at everything else.
All right, let's kick things off with the biggest selection you can make, the entire document. Sometimes you need to change the font for the whole thing or maybe copy everything into a new file. You need a way to grab it all in one go, instantly.
I mean, just picture the difference. The slow way is that painful drag from page one, scrolling and scrolling all the way down to the end of your document. The fast way? It's instant. It's just one simple command that does all that work for you. No dragging required at all.
Okay, so how do we actually do it? Well, yeah, you can always drag your mouse from the very beginning to the very end, or you can click through the menus to find the Select All option. But the most efficient way, by a long shot, is a simple keyboard shortcut.
And here it is. This is the one you really want to remember. On Windows, it's Control plus A, and on a Mac, it's Command plus A. Seriously, commit this one to memory. It is a total game changer. One quick key combo, and your entire document is highlighted. Just like that. So, grabbing everything is great, but let's be real. Most of the time, we need to be a bit more precise. So, let's zoom in a little and look at some faster ways to select individual words, lines, and even whole paragraphs, all without that frustrating slow drag.
For selecting just one word, most of us just drag the cursor over it. And hey, that works, it's fine, but there's a much cleaner, much faster way. Just move your cursor over the word you want and double-click it. Boom, the entire word is selected, instantly. It's a tiny change that makes a huge difference.
And you know what? This same idea works for selecting a whole line of text. Sure, you can drag across it, but why not use a shortcut? Just put your cursor at the start of the line, hold down the Shift key, and tap the down arrow. The entire line is selected, perfectly, every single time. Okay, ready to level up to an entire paragraph? This is where you start to feel the real power. Instead of dragging down through, 5 or 6 lines of text, just place your cursor at the very beginning of the paragraph, then use this combo. On Windows, it's Control plus Shift plus down arrow, and on a Mac, it's Command plus Shift plus down arrow. The whole paragraph is selected in a flash.
All right, you've got the basics down. You can select everything, and you've got your precision tools for words and paragraphs. Now it's time for the pro move, selecting multiple bits of text that aren't even next to each other. This is a technique that'll seriously upgrade your word skills.
I mean, think about this situation. You've written a big report, and you want to make every single mention of a specific project name bold. Are you going to find the first one, make it bold, then hunt for the second one, make it bold, and so on? No way. There's a much, much better way. The secret weapon here is what I like to call the Add to Selection key. That's the Control key on Windows or the Command key on a Mac. When you hold this key down, you're basically telling Word, hey, don't start a new selection. Just add whatever I click next to what I've already got. And here's how easy it is to do. First, select your first word or phrase just like you normally would, maybe with a quick double click. Then, press and hold down that Control or Command key. And while you're holding it, you can just go anywhere else in your document and select another piece of text. It just gets added to your current selection. And the really cool thing is, this doesn't just work for single words. You could select a word over here, then hold Control or Command and select an entire paragraph on another page, and then maybe add a single line from somewhere else. All 3 of those separate pieces become one single selection, ready for you to format or delete all at once. So there you have it. You've now got this powerful new set of tools. The goal isn't just to memorize a bunch of shortcuts. It's to build a new toolkit so you can just instinctively reach for the fastest, most efficient method for whatever you're trying to do.
Okay, let's do a super quick recap of your new toolkit. This is your cheat sheet. So grab all the text, it's Control plus A. For just one word, a simple double click. For a whole paragraph, use that Control Shift down combo. And for those tricky, separate selections, just hold down Control or Command while you select. And remember, there's no single right way to do any of this. Honestly, sometimes just dragging your mouse is still the easiest option for what you're doing. The whole point is to have a full toolkit ready to go. Now you've got shortcuts, you've got double clicks, and you've got pro-level tricks, so you can always choose the best tool for that specific moment.
So I'll leave you with this question. Which one of these new tricks are you going to master first? Are you going to start with that simple, satisfying double click? Or are you ready to jump in and tackle that non-adjacent selection? Just pick one, practice it a few times, and watch how it transforms your workflow.